Hello everybody and welcome to another modern video with Rakdos Scam, Rakdos Blink, Rakdos Evoke, however you want to call it. This deck has treated me very well. I played this deck twice on my YouTube videos and I went twice 5-0. This time I have decided to change a bunch of cards, so we'll see if the changes will be fatal to me. The biggest change I've made was that I cut Daughty Voidwalker. Daughty Voidwalker is the 2-mana 3/2 Shadow. Every time I've played it, it was very underwhelming. Granted, I've never played against Living End in a very long time, and that matchup might be the reason why you have discarded the main deck, but every time I play against a deck with a removal spell, this card is just bad. Like in Modern, you just can't play a threat that doesn't impact the board, doesn't do anything, and just dies to removal. I really believe that, and sure, you have the dream scenarios when good things happen, but the majority of things, this would just be, in my opinion, a bad card in Modern, and that's what happened in my videos. Another change I've made was I cut Malaki Rebirth. Malaki Rebirth is the spell land, mostly because this card doesn't give the +1/+1 counter. And so often against Blue-Red Murktide, your game plan is to go turn 1 Fury and then go Feign Death or Undying Malice on it. And that's a 4/4 double strike, and the Blue-Red Murktide very hardly deals with it in the first 2 turns of the game, and I just end up like taking 8 chump blocking. You have removal spell for the chump blockers and so on and so forth. So I really like the addition of Undying Malice and Feign Death, 8 of them. You have, of course, 8 Evoke to make them good, and you have Pyromancer and Fable to discard them if they're bad. I have a second Night's Whisper at 4 Terminate. This is, I mean, not a great removal spell, but this is both red and black for your Grief and Fury, so that's good. 20 land, we got Agadeem's Awakening. I was on the fence about cutting the Mountain. I decided to keep it, but I could definitely see cutting the Mountain. What else do we got here? Ob Nixilis in the side. I saw that Young Dingo cut this card. I still like it. I still think that this card could be fine. What else we got? Chalice. I think Young Dingo's playing Necromancia. Might be a little bit too slow against Living End though. Tourach for control and push for the more aggressive decks. So we are ready to go. Alright chat, we are scamming people. Not this hand, but maybe the next one. This hand is very good. Are my Breach guys Blue-Red or only? Yeah. I mean, I haven't played Blue or Breach in a while. You play with Undying in Modern. Okay, yeah, the deck in Modern is good. Blue-White Undying. In Legacy, I think it's slightly worse than it is in Modern. Especially now with Minsk and Boo. You have another threat that wasn't around before, and Madden in X. Both cards are pretty good against you. Okay, round number 1. My hand is excellent. Excellent. That's what my hand is. Excellent. Look at my hand. I got a turn 1 Ragavan. I got a turn 2 Grief with Malaki Rebirth. Sorry, Undying Malice. I feel it. Ooh, play against Blue-Red Murktide. This is a matchup I actually tested a lot. On the other side, I was playing Blue-Red Murktide against a friend of mine with Rakdos. And you know what? I think Rakdos favored. I think it's true. Alright. I'll start with the Thoughtseize. No reason to go Ragavan. Opponent even shocked. So it's very likely they have a removal spell. Oh. That's like so weird. No, isn't it? I just said how... I just said how I've never played against Living End in so long, and and first match I get paired against Living End. Madimate. I actually... So, they didn't grief me turn 1. I think I have to grief them here. I really wish I played Ragavan. I think I have to grief them and take grief, because I don't want them to take my Blood Moon. Although they do have the Forest, but my Blood Moon can shut off. Yeah, I think I have to grief the grief. Maybe I can grief the Architects of Will. No, let's grief the grief. And now I have to hope that my Blood Moon sticks around. I can't void walkers. I can't void walkers because I don't play against Living It anymore, and the card is just really bad. And boom. Let's dash it through this. No, and attack. Do I want to play Fury? No. I always believe that if this deck gets the leading game going, you lose. Like, it doesn't matter that you have Fury and you have Grief in play. Then I have a 7/7, it shrinks your board and everything else. So if they do the thing, you lose. It's not like Solitude, maybe. Like Solitude Ephemerate can beat it. This is not that. Nice. That means I'm not gonna get. Okay, cool. I'm gonna Blood Moon my opponent here. And now my opponent doesn't have blue mana anymore. They either go Violent Outburst, or yeah, it's only Violent Outburst now because they can't cast Chalice Agent anymore. The main deck Blood Moon always cheesing. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna go for Feign Death now. Yeah. I can actually play Dash Ragavan first, and then use the treasure for Feign Death. 4/4 double strike will win the game quickly. Do you think this deck is a good deck? I think it's a good deck. I think it's a very good deck. Like this play, if you do this play on turn 1, which is like not unreasonable, you win the game against very many decks, especially against Blue Red Murktide. I think this deck is a good matchup against Blue Red Murktide, a bad matchup against 4-color. So that's 8 damage. Do I want to go for a Night's Whisper? No, I don't. I just wanna pressure you to death. So that maybe if you have a blocker of some sort next turn, you still take 2 now. So you go to 4. Yeah, winning game 1 only because of a Blood Moon here. And also because my opponent didn't Grief. I call any Blood Moon deck a good deck, yeah. Yeah. I mean, just having a card that wins the game for such a free cost in your deck is a really big advantage. Allora. I don't even have that much in the sideboard, only Chalice of the Void. This card isn't that good against Living It. I mean, it's fine, you bring it in, but it's like... cosa c'hai poi? Questa merda. So, Terminate is awful. Blood Moon, I'm gonna keep it. Bolt can go face. Kroxa, it's a red-black card. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can take out 1 Bolt. Removals are very bad against that deck. I'll keep it Fury because it's a 4/4 on turn 1. Ragavan stole all the lands. Well, all the mountains, you mean. Blue Moon Stream 1. See, the problem is that if you play Blue Moon, then, like, you should just play Murktide. I think you could easily play Murktide and play Blood Moon main instead of Archmage Charm. Like, it's not a problem. The only problem of doing that is that you're worse in the mirror match, which is the most popular deck. We'll do a Pauper League this week. Well, unfortunately, I won't be streaming on Friday, so I only have tomorrow left this week. So, tomorrow, we'll see. I want to play. Do you like to play for a caller? I play Vivian Combo, yeah. I haven't played it in a while, though. But yeah, if you go on my YouTube channel, you'll find every deck, really. Yeah, I'm going to play Pauper. So, on Thursday night, it resumes my Paper League, my Paper Pauper League, and I have my Teamer Initiative deck that I've played a couple of weeks ago. I mean, the format never really evolved, so I'll play the same deck. Do 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 do. The problem with Unlicensed Stirs is that it's not good against Living End because it's too slow. It's good against, very good against Blue and Murktide though. So that's why I like to play it in every sideboard of mine. Will I play pre-release? Yeah. Again, on Thursday I'll go to my friends at LGS in Porto Sant'Elpidio. And I'll sleep at his house and I'll play Pauper on Thursday night. Pre-release on Friday night, pre-release on Saturday afternoon. So I'll do a nice little holiday weekend to play Magic, to do shopping. I have to practice also Modern and Legacy more because of 4 Seasons, mostly Legacy because I play Modern every day here. So wow, what a hand is this! But oh, did I win that confident? No. I came in top 8. I won the Archmage Charm that I put in my cube. No, they're confident. I heard next. Oh, okay. I won't grief you. Don't worry. No grief. No grief, but Chalice of the Void, and no turn 1 cyclers. All right. Let's go. Turn 1. Fury. What do I evoke? I think I evoke a Ragavan. Because every red card makes me cast another Fury here. Yeah, I think I'll evoke a Ragavan here. I cast a Chalice on 0. Because I don't want them to grief me. Oh, they're looking for a Force of Negation, maybe? Maybe I was supposed to start with this. Maybe they would have Force of Negation this instead. Yeah, regret. Ya Mengu, mannaggia. I should have played Fury first. Why did I do this first? I don't know. Anyway. Again, I want to keep... I want to keep the second Fury. Drawing a Fury now, it's huge. How often do you cast Agadeem's Awakening? It happened. Are you looking forward to play Neo Brand anytime soon? Well, if it top 8's a challenge, I do. If not, I won't. I want to play competitive decks that do well. Okay, unfortunately, it's what it is. You draw these cards and yeah. Unfortunately, also Undying Malice doesn't work against Living End because it says when this creature dies, and Living End makes it sacrifice it. Thoughtseize doesn't work. They have Leyline. They either go Living End or they go Brazen Borrower, maybe. Where do they go? Living End. Okay, again, I'll show you the card, Living End. It says sacrifice. It says sacrifice all creatures you control. Actually, this card says when this creature dies. Wait, it should work. Why did I think it wasn't working? I don't know. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah. If this was Undying Evil, it wouldn't have worked because of the +1/+1 counter. Alright. Sorry, chat. I thought it was... Never mind. We're fine. So I'm going Undying Malice here. The Fury dies. The Stray Rate comes back. And the Fury kills the Stray Rate. Damn! Guess who's back? Back again. Fury's back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a graveyard to get that as well. That's true. I was thinking something like that, but we're fine. Awakening can be left the deck. Oh, because you can pitch it to grave. It's relevant. Chalice agent. All right. I guess it's back again then. Draw. Ragavan. Do I go for a Ragavan dash? Think so. Remember, I can't Thoughtseize, eh? Ooh, actually, I can Thoughtseize myself. Should I, though? Should I Thoughtseize myself? Maybe. Maybe I should. If they go Leaving End again? Must see it. Ah, yeah, let's Thoughtseize herself. I think this is a funny screenshot to take. It's a really inconvenient play, but it's something that I think it's actually correct. I'll get back Ragavan and go. Nice win! Woo woo! They said that without Dothi Void Walker it would become worse, but it isn't. I mean, against Leaving End. All right, chat. That's nice. That's nice. Class. I mean, we went turn 1 Fury. Actually, I went Chalice of the Void turn 1 Fury. It doesn't get much better than that, eh? Die. Strong, chat. Strong deck, very strong deck. Again, without the Dothi Void Walker, but I think still strong. The Dominaria Flesh Enchantment, Leyline Binding. Yeah, I think it's modern playable. We've mentioned it in the podcast. It's one way you can play Leyline Binding is in a Cascade deck. Okay, Varo. Ooh, this is the Pity Top Hater. Spanish player. Spanish player, can you beat my turn 1 Fury? Because if you can't, that's it. That's the end. I'll pitch Blood Moon here. Yeah. Go. Thoughts on this version compared to Grixis? No thoughts. I think that Blood Moon's very good. And I think that if you have blue cards, then you have less cards for the Fury Grief. Ooh, it is the Blue-Red Murktide. And again, I told you how Blue-Red Murktide struggles against the 4/4 double strike on the play. And this is honestly how most of my games went when I was practicing against my opponents on this deck. All right, Boseiju. So it's not Blue-Red Murktide. You know what it is? This is the Scapeshift deck that we played yesterday. Oh, it's Creativity then. But they have Boseiju, meaning that they can't go fetch land next turn. Can they draw? Not bad. I was going to call for a... Okay. Yeah, this end doesn't interact with me. Fury, ladies and gentlemen. Just Fury. Just Fury. Leave all your worries at home. Just play turn 1 4/4 Fury and all your problems will go away. Turn 1, 4 Furies, and all your problems will go away. You don't need to worry. You do not need to worry about anything else. I'll bring some explosives. Taking out some bolts. The rest of the deck is a strong deck, so let's submit it. Ah, it's so nice that they don't have the Dirty Void Walker in my deck anymore. I've already got the Living Dead matchup out of the way. It's unstoppable. Hers seems good. Hers? No. Okay. I do the thing. This hand does the thing. This hand does the thing. Let's do the thing, chat. Let's do the thing, chat. Go. Go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ice, ice, ice. What a deck. Middle Summer. Then it fetch lands. This is why, by the way, I don't play Undying Evil, because my creature is always a +1/+1 counter. Do I care about Veil of Summer? Maybe. Porca puttana. What are we playing over here? What are we playing over here? Huh? I decided to discard Veil because they could cantrip with my Feign Death. How much damage is this? 8, 12? I don't even want to fetch. I don't want to fetch. Should I play Feign Death? Should play Ragavan. I think I'm casting Ragavan here. To, magna questi. Go. Is this the easiest 2-0 of my life? Eh, chat? This match must be the easiest 2-0 of my life. I think I've never had an easiest 2-0 of my life. Maybe like if the opponent doesn't show up. Alright. I haven't. Man, every hand is the same. Like, what do I have? Am I like a bot? Am I like a bot? What do you think, chat? I want the draw, though. But I'm gonna jam. Remember, first time I played this deck, like a long time ago. In the comments, there was the person who made the deck. Name was, fuck, I can't remember his name. Anyway, the person commented being like, you should have jammed more turn 1/4 for Furies. I should have. Is that Blood Crypt? No. Mirror Match? No. No. Is this version better than the traditional Rakdos mid-range? Yes, I think so. I think this version is better. Pogs! We drew the grief. Imagine playing Thoughtseize. Why didn't you discard Feign Death? Anyway, let's exile Terminate. Again, this is why we play Terminate. So that I can exile it both to grief. Nice cards, opponent. It would be a shame if you would discard both of them. It would really be a shame! So, you can go, Mr. Land. They didn't take turn 1 Furies that Terminate. I mean, I wouldn't have jammed it if I didn't talk that grief. I wouldn't have jammed turn 1 Fury. They should have taken Feign Death. Well, you saw the top card of my deck. What if I draw another of these? I should have taken Ragavan then. Hello, John. How's it going? You play Polluted Delta and pass. And I draw land. Almost. Tac per 4. Attack per 4. So Ragavan, and it's your turn. What I love about this deck is that you don't care about not having lands. I mean, sorta. Oh, Shadow you played in that deck? Okay, I drew a land. Allora, facciamo un bel Terminate. Terminate, opponent. Get out. On the... What's her left total? 5? Ooh, a 4 Ragavan. I'm gonna stay in Exile Zone. Go! Go, Mr. Shadow! Point is on 3. We can just Fury them for 3. Let's see for 4. I can't. I know. I was just teasing chat to see if you are attenti. Boom! Exploded. Just the easiest games ever here on twitch.tv/Andrea Mengucci. It's such a shame. It really is such a shame that I don't have the Doty Void Walker in my deck anymore. Like, it's so hard to sideboard when your deck is like a cohesive deck without bad cards. And what am I supposed to do now? Alright, I guess I'll switch Bolt with Push. In real life, these hands don't happen. Funny. But I don't know what to take. I certainly want all the pushes because opponent has the... I think I Thoughtseize. I don't want to. I don't want to take out Thoughtseize. I think it's actually a mistake, but I'm gonna do it because they don't know what else to cut. Ah, this one's bad. Alright, we finally drew a bad end. It had to happen. Of course I can't mulligan because of the rules of the game forbid me, but it had to happen. I have to kill Ragavan. If you don't kill Ragavan, you lose. When playing Modern, you have two options. Either you kill the turn 1 Ragavan, or you complain that Ragavan should be banned. But the second one guarantees you a ban in my Twitch chat or my Twitch or my YouTube channel. So you're only left with the first one. Thoughtseize bug, anyone? Okay, this fashion will make the shadow 4/4. Do I ever play Pauper? Yes. Exclamation mark YouTube, and you can check out all my YouTube Pauper videos. There's many of them. Spyrots. Can I resolve a Spyrots, please? You can't drown in the lock, does? You can mystical this nice. I'll discard land, Grief, I'll make a token. Ooh, okay. You have 3 cards in your hand. Hope they're all bad. Hope they're all Terminates. When I think it actually was. When I think about a bad card, all I think is Terminate. Like Pepengo, you play 4. I know. But still, it's a bad card. Oh. Block. No, vabbè. What? Undying Evil? No, vabbè. Ma che cazzo? Draw. Cast. Ma che schifo Undying. But why do you play 2? Ma che mazzo c'hai? Alright, so if they fetch, the shadow becomes a 7/7, pretty large. Can anybody give me a red card? Fury will kill the shadow. I would like a red card of any sort. He can even be Terminate. Night's Whispers. Va bene, dai. No, ho perso così. Ma dimmi te. If I drew a land, I could have like... ma che... So such an unlucky sequence of draw. Alright, yeah, that to happen that we actually would lose a game of Magic. But never on the play, so it's like very hard to lose, I think. I wonder what Thoughtseize is. Sorry for ever doubting you, Thoughtseize. Actually, what if I cut Unlicensed Stars? Yeah. Night's Whispers? No. 61? 61, anyone? Am I a 61 gamer? Alright, let's cut a Fable. Man, that was such an unlucky turn to draw. Like, any land or red card would have won. I drew a black card into land. That was not good enough. Die. Hers is good against Undying Evil. Yeah, but they're on the play. Yeah, chat. I'll bring it on 15 just for you, alright? We don't cut anything, I'll bring it on 15. Why did I choose Tortellini's badge? It's a very nice, pretty picture, isn't it? GG, opponent. I did the thing. The thing has been done. Do you have Force of Will? Actually, there is Force of Will. The what's it called? Subtlety. I mean, my opponent doesn't have it, but Remember, when sideboarding, you have to think about your main deck. You have to think about, what's my deck doing? Can I afford to hurt my deck? No? Because this is a combo deck. If any of these cards would be in explosives, it would be worse. My hand, I think. I certainly have to take either Fury or Undying Evil. I think I take Fury here. And then I go Undying Malice. I'll discard your 3/2 Shadow. And then I hope you don't draw Grief. This is a very pretty deck, I agree. Blood Crypt. Pass. Draw. Thoughtseize. I'll take the Doty Void Walker. Now your hand is very malfunctioning. And next turn I'll refill my hand with Spyro. Okay. Go to 12. Huh. I'm passing here. No need to grief them now, I think. Their hand is probably bad. I really suggest against playing Undying Evil. Really suggest against playing Undying Evil. I really think you should play any of the other two. The +1/+1 counter matters a lot. And if I have another one, I can't play it here if it dies. Coming into play tapped might also matter some games, but I think it's less likely. Alright, they pass again. Nice. Grief again. Discard your best card. Guess it's Terminate. Okay, chat. We're back on track with game that are really one-sided. Again, drunk very well, but this deck is consistent. I mean, you have 8 Elementals and 8 Undying Malice. So you happen to draw them. They said Fury one time. Yeah. Fury kills all my permanents. Hope they don't draw it. Wait, Fury actually doesn't do anything. They need a red card. No, but iteration. Now they might actually do Fury. Because they exile Fury. No, okay, GG they said. Alright. Easiest 3-0 of my life. You'd be like, but you lost a game. But honestly, the game that we lost was also very, very close. You know? The game that we lost was very close. So, kind of easiest game of my life. They didn't have Fury in hand. What did it lost against? Nothing. Unlosable. No, actually, what did we play? I can't remember. Oh, Living End. Living End, Reanimator, sorry, Creativity, Mirror Match, sort of. Come on, a Rockfort. You can't evoke from Iteration anyway. Why? Yes. You put this in the Exile Zone, and you put a red card in your hand, and then you Fury. This deck is my own build. I mean, I changed it 4 cards. Sure, it's my own build. I am the inventor of this deck. No, the inventor of this deck is a person named... I don't know, actually, but it's a Canadian, I think. No, wow. We didn't draw any of the things that we wanted to draw. Did I do a card review for New Dominaria set? No, but Javier did. You can go twitch.tv/JavierDMagic. He did it yesterday. And we did the podcast together. I'll keep the Agadeem's Awakening. This one's gonna fetch from a swamp, so I'll just start with a Blackcleave Cliff and pass. Pascal Maynard. Yeah, I think it was Pascal Maynard. That's true. A Young Dingo reanimated the deck. The deck was dead, and Young Dingo reanimated it recently and did very well with it. What is the opponent playing? Oh. I'll play Raven's Crime. I'll play Raven's Crime and pass. No, they have companion. They have companion, chat. It's on the top corner. Sorry if it's hidden. This is the delay. I didn't like Dothy. I don't like Dothy. I think I want to kill the Shaman before it makes them any treasure. I don't have double black to flash back my Raven's Crime. Now my opponent can't play Magic anymore, and I can. If I have Color Creativity, I don't know, they have Yori. It's a brew, it's a brew. It's okay. Sometimes you play against brews. Not everyone literally net decks each other. Omnath, Abundant Growth, okay. Oh, another Fable, okay. Maybe that'll land. Yeah, I can actually now go off with 2 Kiki Jiki, dealing me a lot of damage. Dai, basta. Oh, okay. I was like, do you have a third? You're up. You evoke Endurance pitching Omnath, it's alright. I only need to draw removal for this and then I think we're fine. You can cast an only heat, you can't cast the other 2 cards. Pepengu, why do you play Rakdos? Pepengu, why do you play Blood Moon? I don't know, just so that you have a chance of winning some games when you draw badly. Like very badly. Do I want to? No, I'm not gonna play this as a swamp. But if I draw things like Seasoned Pyro, then opponent doesn't know what they can do with those cards, and I appreciate that. Die, come on, something powerful. Hey, back. Second swamp, now I can cast some double black card like Grief, at least. I get a 7. Dai, Mengu, forza, let's not lose to a 2-2. Dai, let's draw something meaningful. No, that's not something meaningful. Forza, forza, Mengu, forza. Alright, now or never. Furio. Grief. Oh, this is the case when Undying Malice will be better, because it would be a 4-3. Yeah, it's this one. Is this one the case? Lineable face? Oh, you drew off dreads now. Okay. Va bene, chat, va bene. We lost. The tough match to lose, honestly. I didn't want to lose that match. It could be that a removal spell for Fable is strong. Well, let's see. I believe in Ob Nixilis. I want to try it out. We have to go first? Yes, I would. Okay, that's a good end. That's a good end. Vámonos. Mountain Ragavan. Turn to Ob. Sacrifice Ragavan. Yeah, I could see that. No, don't kill my Ragavan. Just play Abundant Growth. No, don't go Prismatic Ending. Ob Nixilis. The Adversary. Bolt. More Ob Nixilises. Do I want to fetch Swamp? No, I actually do have a lot of double red card in my deck, so I'll fetch another Blood Crypt. Hello, Peace. I want to cast an Ob here. I make a devil. Not very good, but then again, a card that's both red and black in this deck doesn't have to be that good. Wow, bolt my Ob. That's card advantage if I've seen one. Now, as long as they don't kill my devil, I can make 2 Obs next turn. Because the Copi's not legendary. The original one is legendary. Okay, now Blood Moon is bad this game. Opponent's very ready. Feign Death. Attack. There's the Grief Ephemerate if I want to. I don't want to, they're mana up, but... Let's see. If they tap... No. Alright, Obs. Let's go. 2 Obs on the stack. What you gonna do about them? First one makes a devil. Second one drains you for 2. You just be drained. Alright. This might not be impressive. But they were mana up. I didn't want to jam Grief. 3 mana. Ending? Okay, sure. Nice, nice, nice. 1 mana they have. Draw. Thoughtseize. Drain you for 2. Think I'll play Ragavan as a bait. The real threat here is Grief, Feign Death. I'm gonna think they're a bold Rag. Wait, they don't have bold? Abundant Growth. Oh, that's strong. Yeah. Play Abundant Growth here. Well done, Ragavan. Alright, let's go. Grief, Pitch, Thoughtseize. Vote last. Grief activity first. What do you have? Green, Vilsama. Ok. Ma inculato. Go. I didn't think about Bill Summer. I should have. I should have thought about it. Go. Go. Does Veil show the superiority of Ephemerate? I mean, obviously Ephemerate is superior. It's another color, though. Omnath Fetch Land. No, all the damage that I've dealt with it. Ob. No, vabbè, ma che turno è? Alright. I think Pepengu loses. Yeah, this is a bad matchup. I think there's little you can do about this matchup, though. I mean, it's definitely not all, but the way to save the matchup. GG. I mean, the only way probably is just have a Blood Moon. Alright, after 3 leagues, the 14 match has been the one where we got defeated. The dream of going 15-0 with this deck is dead. But long live the dream. Long live the dream. 13-0 is the maximum. Let's hope to not go 3-0-3-2, please. This is a bad matchup to have a matchup against. Well, Blue Murktide is the most popular deck in the format. And also has a bad matchup against 4-color. Remember, it's modern, so even the most popular deck will be like 10% maximum. That's a very nice message. The endless pursuit of greatness is just that. Endless. Very nice. After this match, what do we play? I want to play the Affinity deck with the 9-mana Sphinx. Alright. I think we have finally found a... Entomologan. It was a lot of research, but we found it. What if I bottom line bolt? Or is it Feign Death? Bottom Feign Death. Cookbook. The cookbook. Okay. I'll do my thing. Might not work against this matchup, but... Might not work against this matchup. Because they have Osmo to kill this thing. If they don't have it, this thing kills them fast. Please don't have Osmo. If they have Osmo, I lose on the spot. Please don't have Osmo. Just... Nice. That's why I kept Bolt. No Osmo. No Osmo. No Osmo. No Osmo. Nice! They don't have it, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Draw. Bolt the bird. Tap for 8. Go to 11. Y'all go. Isn't this play just conceding to Osmo? Yes. Yes. You have to know your limits. I think this deck limits is interaction. This deck isn't great against interactions. Not that my opponent has plenty, yeah, but if they have it. If they just don't, then they're dead soon. No, hai pescato Asmo! Porco cazzo, porco cazzo, porco cazzo, porco cazzo. Va bene. I'll fetch Swamp. Draw. Guess I'll terminate that. Do I need to? Probably not. I can just put Night's Whispers and Terminate it later. Do I try my opponent deck? Exclamation mark YouTube. I've tried it plenty of times. That's enough. That's enough. Oh, one. The last one hers. The pushy. Don't I pushy? Probably not. Both is better than pushy, yes. Is Ledger Shredder necessary for the mirror food? No. Why not Suspicious Ascending Blood? Because of the mana cost. Also, this card is more expensive. You should always play the more expensive option, because there's a reason why a card is more expensive. Although maybe Necromancy is better than Chalice of the Void in the sideboard. Because Necromancy you can pitch it to Grief. Chalice not. But at the same time, if you draw Chalice in the matchup you sided in, it's probably great. Imperial Seal is better than Vampiric Tutor. Alright. You're right in that one. Imperial Seal is very good in Cube though. I mean, obviously Vamp is better. But Imperial Seal, whenever I draft Cube on Magic Online, I get Imperial Seal so late. You're like, well, you didn't even know this card, I guess. I have one Cube for Channel Fireball. Or actually, I 3-0'd. It's gonna come out yesterday? Did it come out already? Let me check if it did. Either yesterday or today, by the way. It's a 3-0 with Oath of Druids. This match was not close. This hand is fine. Let's see how much we can interact with this hand. Thoughtseize. That was a Sagra. Discarding Emery is awkward because they have an Earth. Alright, I think I'll take an Earth. And then I'll take Emery. This way they can't play turn 1 Emery unless they top that Mishra's Bubble. Or Mox Opal. Yeah, against Amulet would be... Yeah, against Amulet. Necromancy would be good. I don't know, but yeah. Draw. I thought is your Emery. And now I have to not die to her as like a construct. Which is very possible. Very possible. I don't draw land, I simply just die to the constructs. Even if I draw land, I might still have a hard time against the constructs. Just classic Urza Saga. Tierra. Can't cast any spells. Yeah, no, Surgical is not modern playable card. You discarded? We draw with Chiss Daredevil? Sì, vabbè, ma tutte... Ok, it's okay. I was hoping at least they wouldn't have all Chiss Daredevil, so their construct would be small, but they drew about Chiss Daredevil. Okay. They decided to play this instead of making a construct. I appreciate that. E allora, something powerful. Land. Vabbè, peggio. What do I go for here? Spyro or Fable? I think Spyro. Discarding Fable Grief. Okay. What do I want to do about this? Do I want to let him untap with this? I don't want to Fury that. Because I have Feign Death. Let's try and pass. I mean, what's the worst that can happen with this card in play? Thank you, Real Common. I appreciate. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Car Market Studios in October. What's the worst that can happen, chat? Right? No one has ever lost the game against the manufacturer in 2 Underwear Cookbook. No, I didn't even make a construct. It's not a good sign. That's not. That's not a good sign. Ecololi! Alright, GG opponent. They got infinite turns. Time Sieve, 2 Cookbook, and Factor is infinite turns. Again, if you're interested in my opponent deck, you'll find it in the YouTube videos, past YouTube videos. Alright! This is a very fast league. How long did it take? Like 1 hour? Impressive. That's Claw for Rakdos Scam. It wasn't a 5-0, but it was definitely a good performance. I mean, we knew that the matchup against 4-color would be bad, and it was. Asmo Food drew the card that makes their deck good and killed me. Nice. Well,